Oh, howdy, friends! Did you know that God is always at work for the good of everyone who loves Him? That's right, little buckaroos. It's time to giddy up and spend some mighty fine time with friends, Dusty, Dallas, and Billy the Bandit for barrels of fun in Tumbleweed Canyon as we dive into this new series and discover that God loves us and has a special purpose for each one of our lives. Woo doggy! Grab your boots and let's get gussied up as we get ready to head way out west.
You kids quit horsing around now! Skedaddle! There's a new sheriff in Rowdy Town.
Dallas! Oh, Dallas, I've been looking everywhere for you. I went to the general store, to the watering hole, and I even asked that odd snake oil salesman that's always sitting outside the bank. Where have you been?
I've been right here in the jail this whole time.
The jail. Of course, always check the jail first. Listen, I got something real serious to tell you.
Dusty, stop fooling around. I was officially named sheriff this morning, and I don't have time to deal with your mischief and silly pranks anymore. I got actual bandits and outlaws to keep an eye out for.
I know we do, and I'm trying to tell you about one. Mayor Rowdy is a bad egg. He's got a plan to sabotage the entire town.
Yeah, okay. And I'm a sneaky outlaw known for stealing cattle from ranches.
I'm serious, Dallas. It all started this morning when I got the idea to spice up today's chili cook-off by adding a little something extra to Miss Nellie's chili, and...
What do you mean, spice up Miss Nellie's chili?
Okay, fine. If you must know, I was gonna put a few extra ghost peppers in her special sauce.
Ew, what?
Relax. Didn't actually get around to doing it, but it would have been a real knee slapper to see those chili-eating judges sweat and squirm. They say these peppers are hotter than coals on a campfire.
Oh, give them to me.
Dallas, you don't want to touch them with your bare hands.
Oh, get rid of them then. I don't have time for this, Dusty. Now, fine. Tell me what happened with our scoundrel of a mayor.
Like I was saying, as I was sneaking around Miss Nellie's kitchen, I heard some whispering. Then I climbed around and saw Mayor Rowdy talking to that city slicker who owns a train company. So, Mayor Rowdy has agreed to force all of the townspeople here to work on the new railroad that Morgan Steamers wants to build.
Now, why would he do that?
He's gonna give Harry Morgan access to all the town's businesses. Everything that everyone has worked for their whole lives is gonna be snatched right out of their hands.
Now, this doesn't make any sense. Why would the mayor want to take away everything from the folks here in this town?
Because Harry Morgan is gonna pay him some big old buckaroos.
This is starting to sound just like another one of your pranks, if you ask me.
Of course not. I wouldn't joke about something this serious.
Well, it does sound like it's worth looking into, I guess.
Shoo-wee! It sure is a bad day to start being the sheriff around here. I mean, having to find out if the town mayor is a no-good, rotten scoundrel? Woo! That is rough. Well, good luck with that. I'm gonna head out onto the ranch. I'll see you later.
What am I gonna do? Oh, if this is true, this is bad. Oh, this is really bad.
What in tarnation's all this racket? Oh, come here. Hey.
Oh,
Look
my
at
eyes,
me. Look
they
at me.
burn. They burn. What are you doing?
Better?
What did you do?
I read about Jesus doing that one time.
Well, you are not Jesus. Oh.
Well, I told you not to touch the ghost peppers with your bare hands.
Ooh-wee. This day sure is off to a rough start.
Well, I sure am glad I could spice it up for you. Okay, listen, I'll be happy to help you try to do some poking around about this whole Mayor Rowdy situation, and I bet we could convince some of our most trusted town folk to help us too.
Oh, I know you're right. Well, it's time to get back to protecting Rowdy Town. We gotta see if we can find any actual proof that Mayor Rowdy and Mr. Morgan are in cahoots with one another. Let's start by heading to the mayor's office, see if we can find any clues.
That way?
Oh,
This way? Okay, go.
Dusty and Dallas sure are facing a real dilemma here in Rowdy Town. I wonder if their mayor really is a no-good, rotten scoundrel who is trying to sabotage the lives of the good people who call this place home. Before we find out if Mayor Rowdy and that city slicker Harry Morgan really are in cahoots with one another to sabotage the town, let's see some of the fun things this fine town has to offer. One of the things Rowdy Town is best known for is its local tunes. So get on your feet and sing along with one of my favorite Western songs.
Hey there, how do you do? We're headed out west, but we're waiting on you. Kick up your boots and join the fun. Just follow along, watch how it's done. We're headed out west, and we're all in this together. Giddy up, partner, it's time to go. We're headed out west like birds of a feather. Come on, get up, it's time to go. Do-si-do and howdy hi, saddle up, it's time to ride. Get on your feet, lickety-split, stomp your boots and just don't quit. We're headed out west and we're all in this together. Giddy up, partner, it's time to go. We're headed out west like birds of a feather. Come on, get up, it's time to go. Spin your lasso round and round. Come on, partner, let's get down. Nowhere else we'd rather be. Come on and holler, repeat after me. Yee-haw! 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 We're headed out west and we're all in this together. Giddy up, partner, it's time to go. We're headed out west like birds of a feather. Come on, get up, it's time to go. We're headed out west and we're all in this together. Giddy up, partner, it's time to go. We're headed out west like birds of a feather. Come on, get up, it's time to go. Come on, get up, it's time to go.
Where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. You know, God's been caring about his people and their lives for a long, long time. When I'm wondering if God still cares about me and what's going on in my life, I like to think about this story about an old fella named Moses. God cared about him from day one. This story right here is a humdinger, so hang on to your saddle, cause here it goes. See, Moses was part of this family, and they were chosen to be God's people. They were called the Israelites, and they lived in this place called Egypt. And because the Pharaoh there wanted to rule over everybody, including the Israelites, he made them all slaves. Now, even though the Israelites were slaves, Pharaoh was very intimidated by how many there actually were. There, he made a pretty terrible rule. All newborn baby boys were to be thrown into the Nile River. Now, Moses, he was one of those babies, and his mama wanted to keep him safe. So here's what she did. She made this basket out of reeds and covered it in tar and placed baby Moses inside. Well, then she put the basket in the river and waved goodbye. God cared about Moses' life every step of the way, and you ain't gonna believe what happened next. It's downright crazy. See, way over yonder, Pharaoh's daughter was minding her own business, just having a great day, taking a bath, when all of a sudden she saw this basket in the tall grass. Her servants, they were walking beside the river, and she hollered out and told them to get the basket. Pharaoh's daughter opened up the basket, and she saw a baby boy. He was crying, and she felt so sorry for him, so she picked him up, and she realized that it was one of the Hebrew babies. Pharaoh's daughter accepted the baby as her own son and named him Moses. God cared about Moses as he grew and became a man. Moses saw how his own people were being treated, and one day he saw an Egyptian man just beating the tarnation out of this Israelite man. When Moses saw that no one was watching, well, he reared back and killed that Egyptian and hid him in the sand. Now everybody knows that was the wrong thing to do, and you can bet your bottom dollar that Moses knew it too. He was afraid that Pharaoh would find out, so he ran far away from the palace to live in this place called Midian. Moses settled down there and began to start his own family. Now a long time had passed, and life got harder for God's people. And as sure as the day is long, those rascally Egyptians, they just continued to treat them poorer than dirt. They even cried out to God for help. Now God had a plan all along, and Moses, now he was a big old part of that there plan. That's right, Moses would help free the Israelites and lead them to a better land. Now it would take some doing, and it'd get done, and that's for sure. And why, just like God cared for Moses, he cares for us the same way too, and what's going on in our lives, whether it's big or small. And well, I'm here to tell you that you can tip your hat to that.
God cares about my life.
Let's play What's Missing. We've rounded up some things you'll find way out west. You'll have a few seconds to look at them before they disappear. Then they'll all come back except one. If you know which one's missing, shout it out. What's missing? You got it! What's missing? You got it! What's missing? Way to go! Now get on your feet. It's time to sing.
In the chaos, when I'm far away, I can hear you. I'll never be the same. God, you're calling out my name, 'cause you love me. God, you lead me when I've lost my way. You'll never leave me, never let me stray. When I call you, God, you won't delay, 'cause you love me, 'cause you love me. Forever I will lift my voice. Forever you will be my choice. Forever I will stand for you. I'm giving you all of me. I'm giving you all of me. I will follow in your ways, 'cause your promise, no, it never fades. You're right beside me, you're never far away, 'cause you love me, 'cause you love me. Forever I will lift my voice. Forever you will be my choice. Forever I will stand for you. I'm giving you all of me. I'm giving you all of me. Out of the darkness into your light, my heart surrenders to your design. You gave me purpose, so I give my life. I'm giving you all of me. Out of the darkness and into your light, my
Dallas! Huh. Now that I actually checked the jail first, she ain't even here. Oh. Well, did you find anything out? I was just talking to the town folks.
Dusty, I didn't see you there. Oh, I was just reading this letter I found in Mayor Rowdy's office. It's from Harry Morgan.
Ooh. What's it say?
Well, it says, Mayor Rowdy, it's a pleasure doing business with you. Signed, Harry Morgan. And it was attached to this bag of gold. Dusty, I think you're right. I think Mayor Rowdy's trying to sabotage this town, and I think this is a down payment from Harry Morgan.
I knew it. Lock him up right now.
No, can't do that yet. He hasn't technically gone through with the plan.
Well, if you can't arrest him, what you gonna do?
I'm not sure, but I took an oath today to protect this town, and as a defender of justice, I will.
I got it. I know exactly what we can do.
We can't lasso the mayor.
Well, that would be pretty entertaining, but that's not what I was getting at. I think we should head way out west to Tumbleweed Canyon.
What? You think we should just pack up everyone around here and just leave them behind? How's that gonna solve anything?
Well, there's been rumors for weeks about the riches flowing from Tumbleweed Canyon. From everything I've heard, there's plenty of gold and silver just up there for the taking.
Well, I don't see how that's a solution, though. We gotta take care of this town, not leave it.
If we go out there and see with our own eyes that Tumbleweed Canyon is actually a land flowing with gold and silver, then we can come back, tell everyone else, and take them to Tumbleweed Canyon with us.
Well, I just know I was born to protect this town. I don't think I can abandon the people here right now.
Hey, the sheriff.
Oh, hey, Jim Bob. Hey, Doris. Thanks for the cornbread. It's good cornbread.
Yeah.
The thing is, I just don't think I'd survive out on the range. I don't have a lot of experience, and there's no telling what kind of danger we're gonna come across on a journey like that.
Dallas, by going way out west, you will be protecting the people of this town. You'll help them find a better place to live. And don't you worry, no matter what happens out there in the Wild West, we can be sure that God will be with us and take care of us the whole time.
Oh, well, I never thought of it like that, I guess. It's just kind of hard to believe that God would care about little old Rowdy Town, but, well, I guess you're right.
And think about how God used Moses to help the people get out of Egypt. What if he's gonna use us to help the people here get out of Rowdy Town before it's too late?
Well, Dusty, I can't believe I'm saying this, but let's go way out west to Tumbleweed Canyon!
Well, giddy up and slap me sideways. Let's go.
Oh, Nellie! Hold your horses. I never spent a single night on the range before. I'm not prepared to go right now.
Quit your worrying. I'll be with you the whole time, and I can show you the ropes.
Well, I don't know how to use a lasso, or tame a horse, or even really build a campsite, so I just don't...
Okay. Maybe I am jumping the gun here. Would you feel better if we did a practice camp out on the range tonight?
Okay, I guess so. Oh, I better get this money to the bank before Mayor Rowdy gets suspicious. Wait, you don't think he'd try to stop us from leaving town, do you?
There's no telling. All right, now you just get that bag of gold back to the bank, and I'm gonna go out to the range and set up our campsite, okay? Just meet me out there when you're done.
All right, way out west!
It sounds to me like Dusty and Dallas are in for quite an adventure as they travel out west to Tumbleweed Canyon. They'll have to trust God to take care of them no matter what challenges they face out on the trail.
God cares about my life.
For today's Rootin' Tootin' Review, we'll pan for gold to see if we can remember something we learned today. After hearing today's question, we'll start panning. When you see gold letters, call them out. See if you can guess the answer before they all unscramble. What did God have for Moses' life? A plan. God took care of Moses as a tiny baby, and as he grew up, he had great plans for Moses' life, and he was always with Moses, no matter what.
Seeing all the shenanigans happening out in the Wild West was so much fun today. Let's bow our heads, close our eyes, and pray together. Hey God, thank you for loving us and caring for each one of us. Help us to remember that no matter what we go through, you have a purpose for it all, and that you care about everything in our lives. We love you. Amen.